I'm tryna reach my baby. Connect, connect to my love, oh, connect.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back, and if you are new to the channel, make sure to like, subscribe, as well as hit the notification bell. Today I'm coming to you guys with episode number 2 of the series of being an international student. So in this episode, I'm basically just going to be talking about the application to study in the US and the scholarships and all that. And I have my piece of notes right here, so if you see me looking down, just know that I'm preparing to my notes. And without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the video, starting with transition from UWC to where I am right now. And if you don't know what UWC is, I've explained everything about it in my previous video. I'll link it somewhere on the screen. Transitioning from UWC to the US, I basically had to apply to institutions in the US which come guaranteed as soon as you are a UWC graduate and you want to study in the US. So these institutions, you get a scholarship that covers a hefty amount of your fees, so it makes it easier for internationals from all over the world to basically just come and study in the US. So you don't even need to come from a rich family or anything like that. And this scholarship is sponsored by a Davis Foundation. It's a foundation formed by a family. I have some videos when I was meeting them, or pictures. I'll show them to you. Hopefully I don't forget. I'm not feeling 100% well today, and security and other people are outside my door, so it's going to be difficult to make this video fun. So I'm going to cut it short and just give you guys like what you really need to know. So if you're somebody who would like to study in the US or just go to a UWC, or if you're just interested in watching me, make sure to stay tuned for the next 5 minutes or so. So this scholarship is an amount of $20,000 every year, which you get automatically as long as you are enrolled in a US institution and you maintain a certain GPA. So coming to the US was such a huge challenge for me, because like you guys know that UWC was quite challenging, and it was just a group of 200 students trying to make it in the middle of Norway. And now I'm in the US with at least 1,500 students at my institution, and like it's not such an ideal place as what we see on TV. Like, you have so many issues, like I'm not even gonna go into them, but like you are basically not as involved in a family setup as it was in UWC, so it's like every man for himself, that type of thing. But you get to adjust and just learn with time, I guess. There's quite a number of institutions that one can go to if they are graduating from a UWC. I just happened to come to the one that I'm not really interested in. Anyway, so being away from home is quite, like, I've been away from home since 2018, like August 2018, and I had been home for 3 months after Norway, so I didn't really get to spend a lot of time at home, especially since it was winter. I basically had to be at home most of the time. So like 3 months, and then I had to come here. It's been like 2 years. Yeah, it's been 2 years since I've been home. Now you can just imagine the food, the people, like everything, it's just a mess. So you don't really get to feel like home like ever, because nothing is the same. The US is a more liberal place as compared to what we had in UWC, so there's a lot of cultural shock. Like, the things you get to see here, the things you get to hear, it's just too much. But with time you get to adjust to the whole situation as you learn coping mechanisms along the way, and you just have to surround yourself with people who care about you and who you care about. But I still would not change anything if given a second chance, if not given the opportunity, because this is a life-changing experience. And the situation with the coronavirus is not making it easy at all on us internationals, because we had to remain in the US. Like, some of us had to remain on campus while everybody went home. Like, I think people at my institution went home in March. Like, that's when the school closed down and like everybody had to evacuate. But since we couldn't travel, we couldn't like cross the borders or something, we basically had to stay on campus and be isolated in our rooms. But luckily we could work and we could still, like, you know, get to interact as the international community, even though it wasn't really ideal. So you are basically by yourself. Like, communication through the phones and stuff is not really sufficient in times like these. You really need to be with people who care about you, people you care about. So like, but now everybody is back. Like, everybody came back over the weekend and now everything is back to normal, so to say. So hopefully by the end of the year we will be able to go home and just get to enjoy, you know, that homeliness. Anyway, I feel like this video is, like I said, I'm not feeling quite 100%, and unfortunately I did this whole phase. I could have been resting before my gym, but I had to post this video because that's what I said on my Instagram. I'll take my Instagram somewhere on the screen. And so I will bring in episode number 3 of the series. Hopefully that one is better than this. And with that being said, I hope you guys have subscribed. I hope you liked the video, as well as left a comment for me to improve on whatever it is you guys think I could improve on. And with that being said, I will see you guys in my next video.